In the previous video, we looked at just multiplying out the brackets and using integration directly, and also we use integration by substitution to perform this integration here. In both cases, we got x to the 6 over 2 plus c as our answer. But let us see now if we can get the same answer using integration by parts. Now, remember integration by parts says the integral of u dv equals uv minus the integral of v du. Now, here I'm going to use 3x squared as the as u, because to go from u to du we have to differentiate. 3x squared would become 6x, and then we would have to use integration by parts again. So there are going to be two stages. We could use x cubed as our u, but we'd have to differentiate to get 3x squared. Then we'd have to differentiate again to get what would be 12x, and then again, that's more work, that's 3 stages. So let us say we have the integral of u dv equals, I'm just writing them small to put the various parts below here and line them up. U dv equals u v minus the integral of v du. Alright, so how do we do that? U, I said u is going to be our 3x squared, and in fact we don't have to be dealing with all of that. Let's put 3 outside the bracket. Alright, so what we have, or let's not do that, let's keep it as it is, no simplification whatsoever. We're just using integration by parts directly. U is 3x squared times dv, which is x cubed, equals, well, we wouldn't need any equal sign again, equal u is 3x squared, v, now we're moving from dv to v, so we integrate, which is x to the 4th over 4 minus the integral of v, which is x to the 4th over 4 times du. Now, to go from u to du, we differentiate. When you differentiate, you're going to have 2, 3, 6 x. Alright? So you see that? Now, what we're going to have here is that this is equal to, well, here now, we have 3, we can simplify this one, it's 3/4 x squared times x to the 4. We add the indices, and we get x to the 6th, alright, minus, now here, this is the integral of v du. Now, what we're going to do is apply. We're going to have to apply integration by parts once again. Let's not simplify anything. Let's keep it as it is. So it's x to the 4 over 4 times 6x. Now, this part, let us bring it here and work on it. The integral of x to the 4 over 4 times 6x. Now, we're going to use 6x as our u. And what we have is the integral of u. Let's rewrite it and put them in order. What we have is the integral of u dv equals u v my integral of u v minus, so it's uv minus the integral of v du. All right, so here u is 6x, so we have our 6x times dv. Our dv is x to the 4 over 4 equals u, which is 6x times v. We want to move from dv to v, right? So we're going to have to integrate. So we have x to the 4 plus 1, which is 5, divided by the new power 5 times 4 under here, minus the integral of x to the 5 over 5 by 4, rewrite that, times du. When you differentiate 6x, you get 6. So it's times 6. You see that? Remember, this is the second stage in our integration by parts. So here, we already have the 3/4 x to the 6 as we want, but we're minusing this. This is what we will work out and subtract, all right? So here, what we have is 6x times x to the 5th power. X times x to the 5th is equal to x to the 6. So at the top, we have x to the 6 times 6 over 5 fourths 20. See that? Minus the integral of, this is x to the 5 times 6 over 5 fourths 20. See that? Now, this is equal to, we can cancel down 2 into 6, 3, 2 into 20, 10. So 3/10 x to the 6 minus, this is the same, 2 into 3, 2 into 6, 3, 2 into 20, 10, x to the 5. When you integrate x to the 5, we get x to the 6 over 6. Alright? Now, what we have is 3/4 x to the 6 minus all of that. So it's 3/4 x to the 6 minus, open bracket, let's place this in the bracket, 3/10 x to the 6 minus, what we deal with this now, 3 in the 3, 1. 3 in the 6, 2. So it's x to the 6 over 2 tenths 20. Alright? So it's 3/4 x to the 6 minus 3/10 x to the 6 plus 1/20 x to the 6. Now we have 3/4 minus 3/10 plus 1/20. What does that all give us? What we have is 3/4 minus 3/10 plus 1/20 by x to the 6. You see that? Fractions. Now, let's use common denominators. See if we can work this out. We're going to have this 10 times 2 up here times 2 as well. So what we have is plus 120 and then 3 2 6 up top over 10 2 is 20. Alright, minus 4 by 5 is 20, so times 5 down here times 5 up here. So we have 3 5 15 over 4 5 is 20. Alright, 15/28 minus 6/20. That would give us 9/20. 9/20 plus 1/20 is 10/20. See that? So it's 10/20 x to the 6, which is 10 over 20 is half, which is same as x to the 6 over 2, right? Plus c when we finish. X to the 6 over 2. So here, x to the 6 over 2 plus c. So what we did was use integration by parts, but we did not simplify anything. So integration by parts gave us the same solution.